From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Good evening and welcome. The drugs angle will open the murder story. To get to the bottom of Sushant's killing, we will now have to take it one step further. Did Sushant know about Rhea Chakraborty's connections to the drugs mafia? Is that why the Bollywood and political links to the drugs mafia eliminated him? Tonight I can confirm that a top Bollywood producer, a well-known name, and one actor who is close to him, and two politicians in Mumbai, well-known, their links to the drug mafia have emerged, and initial evidence has been gathered. So expect big revelations. A new round of questioning, possible arrests, which confirms, therefore, that the SSR case, justice for SSR, is coming close to action against those responsible. Also, I can confirm that the Maharashtra government has been trying to call Delhi in desperation. They want this reporting to stop, that the legal team of the Maharashtra government has been told in the last 10 days especially to explore all legal options to stop the coverage on Republic, and has also been closely giving advice to Rhea's team. Some of my sources says that they have even told Rhea's team that somehow get yourself impleaded in legal action against Republic to get a court order to block the Republic network's coverage. But ladies and gentlemen, let them try. They will fail, because this matter, now resounding in the hearts of every Indian, cannot be censored. And the Republic network cannot be blocked now. I know the Mumbai police is scared because many of their best friends, their names will tumble out in the drugs investigation in a matter of days. But even so, I thought, why not make a direct appeal to you tonight? We hashtag report for SSR because the Constitution allows us to. And I personally believe that no court in this country, no court in this country will go against our constitutional right to report, which I assert. Because if one side can do PR for Rhea, and that's fine, then I can also expose the politicians, the Bollywood names, the drug leaders in this country. In my view, that is also absolutely fine. So no court in this country can block my constitutional or will block my constitutional right to report. I will assert it even more aggressively in the coming days. Ladies and gentlemen, we have two big debates. The first is on the latest revelations which I have. Report for SSR has become India's biggest campaign. I'm appealing to you tonight because I expect to get more hard evidence in the coming days. And if this reporting is blocked, then India's biggest public investigation will be blocked. Then our constitution will be blocked. Ladies and gentlemen, debate number 2 this evening. You have the law minister, IT minister locking horns with Facebook, with Zuckerberg. He says that those who are right-leaning are being blocked on FB. FB don't block is debate number 2 tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, the third debate, if you just look at the figures, Singapore's economy has fallen more than 40%. We've fallen more than 20%. But according to the Spin Factory in Lutyens, Singapore is doing very well and we are doing badly. So the spin factory has twisted the global GDP trend. We'll tell you the truth tonight. All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines. Here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on The Debate Tonight. You cannot gag India's biggest campaign. Republic will continue to report for SSR. Rhea Chakravarti gets into deep trouble. Shovik named by peddlers, part of the Bollywood drug cartel. They cannot hide the truth tonight. The drug angle has exploded. Two top politicians, one actor and a top Bollywood producer are being investigated for their links. Evidence is coming up. The only channel with Siddharth Pithani's statement to the CBI has he now turned against Rhea. Exclusive details tonight. Facebook debate has exploded. The Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad writes a scathing letter to Mark Zuckerberg. And is the spin factory twisting the global economic trend on GDP? Reality check on The Debate Tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching a conclusive stage in the Sushant investigation as the drug angle explodes and we keep you ahead of that. The Bollywood Neta drug nexus has also become very evident. And incidentally, there is a concerted attempt to stop the Republic Network from reporting. This morning, we declared that Republic will report for SSR. And as of this minute, 6 lakh people have joined our campaign. Viewers, we promise you all the details on this network, and the Republic Media Network will not stop. But here is why they are all very nervous tonight. And then we debate.
From physically intimidating Republic TV,
रिया चक्रवर्ती इस वक्त आ चुकी है। शोभिक है, शोभिक आप बोलते क्यों नहीं है? रिया बताइए आपका ड्रग कनेक्शन क्या है? रिया बताइए आपका ड्रग कनेक्शन क्या है? रिया बताइए, शोभिक बताइए आपका ड्रग कनेक्शन क्या है? बोलिए।
to running to the Mumbai police and attempting to gag the coverage.
यही गाड़ी है जिसमें रिया चक्रवर्ती इस वक्त मौजूद हैं और यहाँ से उनको निकाला गया है।
They even hired camera persons to record Republic TV today.
आप मुझे रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं, लेकिन मैं आपसे इसे पूछ रहा हूँ कि आपको हायर किसने किया? किसने हायर किया आपको?
बातें नहीं कर सकता हूँ मैं।
आप बात नहीं कर सकते, क्या मना किया बात करने के लिए?
नहीं, मुझे जिस चीज़ का नॉलेज नहीं है उस चीज़ के बारे में बातें करके मैं मतलब।
आप आए हैं, आप गाड़ी में आए गौरव वारे के साथ, तो किस लिए आए, किसके आप साथ में लेके क्या बोला?
बस हमें ऐसा कुछ बताया नहीं गया कि क्या है, तो बोले हमारे साथ रहना बस।
दिन भर साथ में रहने के लिए जो भी हो सब कुछ रिकॉर्ड करना।
Team Rhea has been nervous as more proof emerges in the case.
The Rhea Chakravarti was essentially using Sushant Singh Rajput's credit cards, and this is exactly what Siddharth Pithani says, that household items were basically being sold.
Conclusive evidence is out and drug peddlers are taking names and even identifying Team Rhea.
That one peddler, according to our sources, is telling the NCB authorities that he is aware. He knows Rhea Chakravarti's brother Shovik.
Rhea Chakravarti and her brother Shovik are just the tip of the iceberg. Republic TV learns that big names are involved: stars, filmmakers, two top politicians from Mumbai under scanner.
NCB conducted raids across Mumbai today. They've also given a list of 80 names to the Mumbai police to be probing. The NCB has also uncovered the drug mafia in Maharashtra and Mumbai and are closely monitoring the key peddlers.
As the Republic Media Network exposes the truth about the Bollywood Neta drug lobby, there is national anger over the attempt to block the coverage.
इसमें एक बहुत बड़ी भूमिका जो है वो मीडिया की रहती है और खबरों के प्रहरी की रहती है। उनको वो रोल अदा करने देना चाहिए ताकि लोकतंत्र कायम रहे।
Somebody is trying to escape the news. Somebody is scared to be exposed. There are people in the corridors of power who want to save themselves.
The campaign for justice is unstoppable as over 5 lakh people speak up. Across India, there's just one slogan: Campaign for SSR, Justice for SSR, Report for SSR.
I support Republic TV's campaign.
I support
the campaign of justice
For reporting the SSR case.
We are with you.
The nation is with you.
We want justice for Sushant.
Let's debate.
Shweta Shalini of the BJP, Saurabh Shukla, Savio Rodriguez, Swapnil Kothari and Ishkaran. And Rizwan Merchant, Rahul Singh, senior journalist, Akashdeep Sabir and Shilpi Jain. But my first question is to Ashok Sarogi, who's the lawyer for Shruti Modi. Shruti Modi in the thick of the Rhea camp. Shruti Modi, ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Chakrabarti's manager. Shruti Modi accused and questioned by the CBI. Your client, Ashok Sarogi, is also an accused by the Enforcement Directorate. So I expect you to answer my questions truthfully. Now tell me, Mr. Sarogi, you have said that in parties there could have been drug usage, and Shruti has told you that these drugs have been brought from Nasik or anywhere. You have said that in parties there could have been drug usage that your client knew about. And your client, Shruti Modi, has said that the drugs have been brought from Nasik or other places. Tell me more. What has she told you?
See, Shruti joined the Sushant in the mid of July, and since she was very new, possibly there was a group chat in respect of drugs. She was informed that these are the sophisticated tobacco, and therefore initially she has not bothered. But one fine morning she received a message showing the picture of the drug, and that was named as AK-47. And that time she realized that they are talking about the drugs, otherwise she was just a postman to receive a WhatsApp message and forward it. Now, the day she realized that this is about the drugs, she contacted Sushant, and Sushant assured that henceforth you will not be a party to these chats. And since then, she was not a party to any of the chats. Now, as per her information, the Sohail, the driver cum bodyguard of Sushant, and the cook Ashok were responsible for bringing the drugs. And normally they used to say that if you want a drug, give us 2-3 days time, because we have to call it from Nasik and Nagpur.
Who sent the message in which the drug was referred to as AK-47?
That message, in all probability, at the moment I don't have that, but that was sent by either Sohail or by Ashok.
So these people were part of a group chat.
That's right.
And Shruti Modi is this innocent.
Yes,
everyone saw innocent, unaware, poor little person. Little person who was in the company of very bad people. She was a very good person in the company of very bad people.
No,
you expect me to believe that? Then can you tell me? Can you tell me 1 minute, please?
Did she?
No, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Mr. Sarogi, you see one thing. It is your duty as a lawyer to fight for your client, but you cannot support something that is wrong. Now, on 25th November 2010, while discussing a narcotic, Jaya Saha says, I have asked the supplier of the drugs to coordinate with Shruti Modi and have it sent up. So this proves that Shruti Modi was part of a conspiracy to criminally administer narcotics. And Shruti Modi was involved with Rhea in the procurement of the narcotics. And she is not only a witness, but a participant in the narcotic conversations and transactions, Swapnil, that are going on. Swapnil, you want to respond to Ashok Sarogi so that Shruti Modi's role is not covered up.
Yes.
Okay, I think I would expect you, Mr. Sarogi, let me finish. Arnab has asked me a question. I understand that you're protecting your client, but I think you need to come out a little bit more clean on this aspect, that if she's in any manner involved, and you may say that initially she did not know and she did not know that it was a drug, but I think thereafter if she's involved in the chats a little bit more extensively or expansively, then I think she would be aware of this. And if, the best thing for her, in my opinion, would be to just, say that, okay, I knew about it and at least help out the investigation. So, this is, if I was her lawyer, I would give her this advice rather than
Ashok Sarogi, may I also tell you one more thing. I have further evidence which proves that your client possibly was not just part of the contract or the understanding to supply drugs, but used drugs to manipulate Sushant and used narcotics to manipulate Sushant in order to cheat him, even putting him in forcible confinement, which is why Mr. Sarogi, Sushant's father KK Singh sends a message to your client Shruti Modi on 29 November 2019 that please help me. I am stressed. I am his father. Don't deny access to a father to his son. But your client, on the other hand, is procuring drugs for Sushant and isolating Sushant and not responding to the father. And you do realize your client is therefore keeping the family in a dark light while helping to administer narcotics to Sushant.
May I say now?
No, administer narcotics to Sushant, and she's a business manager. Her gross earning of Ria is 18 lakhs in financial year 18. Her fixed assets go up. Sushant's credit card is being used. So you know what? Please think. And your client, who's possibly administering narcotics to Sushant, is signing as a witness in the Articles of Association for a company where Ria's brother, now under investigation also for drugs, is a director. Was this a shell company? Why was she the witness?
Arnab, may I say?
Why didn't she go to the police when she was aware these transactions were happening? Any citizen, Mr. Sarogi, tell me, why didn't your client go to the police when she was aware of these drug chats? Shouldn't she, as a citizen of India, shouldn't she, as a law-abiding citizen, should be reporting this matter to the police? Why did she keep quiet?
Shweta Shalini is also on the debate. This debate, 1 minute questioning here. Shruti Modi's law, a very important part of the debate. Shweta Shalini is coming in. Shweta Shalini, yes.
It's a logical thing. You would report the matter to the police if you were aware of these kind of drug chats.
So, Ashok Sarogi ji, simple questions.
As an employee,
you are a lawyer. You know that handling drugs is wrong. Why did she not go to the police? Why did she not inform anybody else? Why did she not inform Sushant's parents? Why not inform Sushant's father? Why not get some help in form of sisters? Tell me one simple thing. Ria's father was retired, mother is a homemaker, brother is a student. Where did she get all the money? She hardly did films. She got 18 lakh rupees. Where did she buy all that thing from? Either she was swindling money or she was peddling drugs. So let's understand this, that everything has been a white lie, and you are going to do a favor in this case if your client understands and supports justice, because we've lost not only one inspiring young man. What we can actually find out, and for good finish, is a complete nexus that is gripped Bollywood and Mumbai and has made this entire industry rotten.
Wait, Mr. Sarogi, I began by saying this, that, you know, I am very well aware that as of now there are attempts to try and get some court order, this, that, somehow block Republic from reporting. No court in this country will ever block me from reporting on the public investigation for the Sushant Singh Rajput case. What I'm saying to you tonight is, here is an opportunity for your client.
How will you silence the
Here
truth?
is an opportunity for your client.
How
Your client should speak the truth. Your client is an insider. Your client should reveal the truth. You are hoping that your client will get out on a technicality, but no.
Mr. Sarogi, why don't you get your client here on Republic TV? Why don't you get your client here on Republic TV and ask her to answer Arnab's questions and maybe expose certain things? Maybe that will reduce her sentence. Because I'm sure she's going inside for a long period of time. Not only for consuming, but peddling and administering drugs to Sushant. So I think that will be the service to the nation that she will do.
I'm so sorry. At the moment, investigating agency competent to investigate the matter is investigating the matter. Now, even
I understand, but she should help the investigating agency. All I'm saying, Mr. Sarogi, please understand what I'm saying. I'm a fellow lawyer.
Mr.
That is what I'm... Wait, Shalini, please wait. Let me finish. Shalini, please wait. Let me finish.
Comes on national
Mr.
TV.
Sarogi, you need to understand this, that it is a very, very important thing for a lawyer to guide his client appropriately. You need to guide the client to ensure that she helps the nation. And not only that, that our service as lawyers also does not come under a big cloud that we continue to represent the wrong kind of people. So this is the best thing that she can do. You can bring her on Republic TV. She can say a few things. CBI can take a look at it, or even she can say certain things to the CBI or the Narcotics Control Bureau and assist in the investigation, maybe turn an approver. And maybe, you know, that because otherwise she's going in for a long period of time. As I can see, the next 10 days are going to be very tumultuous. And you don't want your client to be, embroiled in this if you can help her escape this. The very fact that you're coming here and saying certain things which I'm happy that you are doing it. Because I'm glad that you're saying that nobody can stop Republic TV. Nobody can stop a free press. Because what Republic TV is doing is only ensuring that the truth comes out, because the truth always bellows, and bellows proudly. And it does not whimper like a lie. So that is what is happening here today on Republic TV, and it's been happening since the past 60 days. So please understand that we need assistance of clients like Shruti Modi or people who are involved who can expose a few things, because only then the Republic campaign, or because
I'll tell you how it worked. This is what I was told. And Rizwan, and welcome to the program, and Rahul. You know, I was told that this was very well planned. The Maharashtra government knew that a PR interview is being organized, and 2-3 PR interviews are going to be organized. So they said, do the PR interviews. Then we will organize somebody to go to court. Then Ria will implead herself in the court action. And then we will do a nice ho-halla saying that, oh, you know, media is not allowing Ria to enter the house. In fact, if you saw today Ishkaran, I want to show that clip where there was a secret camera and a camera person whose only job was to record the Republic TV reporter. And Uddhav Thackeray, I want to ask you one thing. Listen to me now. I am speaking to you, okay? So, listen to me. Mr. Thackeray, either on Sunday or on Monday, I repeat, Mr. Thackeray, today is Tuesday. I suspect that on Sunday, 2 days back, around 11 o'clock in the morning, you made a call to your friends in Delhi to complain about me. Mr. Pawar, I am told that you also called. I don't know. My sources tell me you can deny. I will carry your denial. You called. Then your friends in Delhi called me, and I told them to buzz off. So this is not going to work. So you've tried this whole political pressure angle. I've told them to buzz off. You're trying the court angle. I want to ask, will anyone in the Mumbai High Court, any High Court or any Supreme Court block Republic from reporting in this case? Rizwan Merchant, tell me. You know the law and I do. And by the way, look at this man. Look at who is this man whose only job And Piyush is confronting him. What are you people trying to do, he says. A whole team of cameras was put today to record
Arnab,
Republic TV cameras. Rizwan, what is going? Ishwaran, what is this?
Arnab,
this person is not from a channel, not from a media house, nothing.
As far.
Yes, Arnab, I want to directly answer why they want to silence
Arnab.
you. They want to silence you because from 18th century and even before, it's always been true. All that needs for evil to triumph is for good men to say or do nothing. You are saying and you are doing. So evil does not like that. Evil will manifest itself in various ways to put political pressure and various other pressures on you to make you go quiet. They did the same thing in Sunanda Pushkar case and another case where you broke a big story. I was a lawyer, Anisha Batra, that air hostess who was facing a lot of difficulty, the victim's family. So you remember that case also. So every case there is this pressure to silence your voice because yours is a voice of justice and nobody in power wants the voice of justice to ring strongly.
And Ishwaran, because today one major Bollywood producer who has an actor as a very close friend and that actor is particularly close to a young politician in Mumbai. So one of the actors, the actor who I have named today, I'm not taking a name, is inseparable from this young politician in Mumbai. Now, I'm not accusing any young politician, relatively everybody. But the point is, it's opening up. So what they are doing is, and everyone should be aware, they are afraid, Rizwan, that today Shauvik's name, tomorrow this Bollywood producer's name, number 3, the politician's name, and then everybody's name.
Arnab, let me first reply to that question of yours, which Ishkaran just addressed everybody on the panel too. There is no doubt that you have the unimpeachable fundamental right of freedom of speech. There's no doubt about that. But all those the rights of freedom of speech will have to be garnered as per the norms of journalistic conduct which are framed by the PCI.
Right.
Now, according to the norms of journalistic conduct, there are certain issues which need to be very well clarified. The fundamental right and fair trial are two issues which have been dealt by the journalistic conduct norms. It is very clearly specified that the fundamental right of freedom of speech cannot precede the right of having a fair trial. For the simple reason, the right to have a fair trial is covered by the criminal jurisprudence and a fundamental golden and cardinal principle of criminal jurisprudence which says that a person is supposed to be treated as innocent unless or until he is not pronounced guilty. Now, as far as Ishkaran's expectation that what Arnab is doing here is justice, I'm sorry, justice is something which is required to be delivered in court. What you are doing is investigative journalism. You are entitled to do investigative journalism. There is no doubt about that.
Exactly what Mr. Goswami is doing.
Investigative journalism.
No, Mr. My name has been taken.
Mr. Merchant, with your respect.
My name has been taken. I need to answer this.
But in this entire program,
this particular case, I'll only say one thing. Though I don't need to defend myself on this, but I will say one thing. I will say one thing now, please hear me. I heard you. If there is an attempt to stop me, by any way, I will go to the country's highest court. If there is an attempt to stop me from investigating SSR, I will go to the country's highest court and challenge it. Because Rizwan, listen, and all people of India are with me. Rizwan, listen. If allow me to make one line, and Ishkaran and Swapnil can come in. I have stepped on vested interests, and the entire episode on Sushant is clear that without our activist journalism, the case would not even have gone to the CBI or to the Supreme Court. So I have nothing more to say. Ishkaran and Swapnil. Ishkaran first, then Swapnil.
I need to make 2 points here very clearly. First, I said you are, Arnab, a voice of justice. You are not jailing anybody. You have no power to jail anybody, but you have the power as a journalist to be a voice for justice, and that is why I started all that evil needs to triumph is for good men to keep quiet. And these are attempts to make you keep quiet. Second, let me please finish my point. Let me please finish my point. Let me please finish my point. Please don't interrupt. I didn't interrupt you. You took my name. I still did not interrupt you. Extend me the same. Extend me the same courtesy. Extend me the same courtesy. I did not take your. I did not interrupt you, please.
You can't cross the line.
I didn't interrupt you. You are not going to decide what is the line of Arnab Goswami or any journalist or any citizen on social media. Nobody can decide what is the line of a citizen on social media or a journalist like Arnab. Please do not do that. Let me now answer it squarely. Firstly, when you talk about fair trial, please let me answer this. Arnab, when we talk about fair trial, let us be very clear. Let us be very, very clear. Your right of free speech comes from the Constitution, not by a journalist club or a journalist association or whatever their rules may be. Your right of free speech comes from the Constitution of India, not by a journalistic cabal which exists in press clubs. Second point here is equally important that when you let me please finish. Second point, Arnab, here equally true is we do not have a jury system in India. We have professional judges in India. So please do not bring jury getting affected by media coverage as the same thing in which a case would be decided by a judge. So it's two very different situations in India versus the West, where you have layman jury convicting in criminal cases. Here your judges are dealing.
What I'm hearing is there are some people who are saying that Arnab, if 1.75 crore rupees of drugs is found, and if all your sources are telling you that this was meant for top Bollywood personalities, then Arnab, we may be a democracy, you may have your sources, we may claim a free media, but you cannot report it. I'm also being told that if you know that there are two politicians, one Bollywood producer, and two netas whose names are there being investigated, if your sources tell you, you have your sources, we may claim to be a democracy, but you cannot report it. And I want to ask you, I am asking tough questions, my reporters are. They are being reciprocated by being pushed and shoved. So reporters who are pushed and shoved for asking tough questions cannot exist in a democracy, Saurabh. But if you sit there and you say, Satyamev Jayate and justice for Riya,
absolutely,
then it's okay.
We are not doing our job properly if we are not asking the questions. Arnab, if these questions wouldn't have been asked, CBI wouldn't have been probing this case. If these questions would have been asked, the drug angle wouldn't have come out. If these questions wouldn't be asked, the inconsistencies in the probe wouldn't have been brought out. We have the right as journalists to ask the question. This is what a good journalist should be doing. And Supreme Court of India is the custodian of democracy. If we think the Supreme Court can be influenced.
And I'm being told, Arnab, 1 second, I'm being told that even if the Republic Network has a 10:51 a.m. WhatsApp message of Dipesh Sawant where he's asking around the time that Sushant died that what happened to the big commercial deal with an e-commerce company. Arnab, you may have the WhatsApp chat, you may have the information, we may call ourselves a democracy, we may say the media is free, but you cannot report it. How dare they even suggest that? How dare they even suggest that?
Arnab, exactly
in this country, you can say Bharat tere tukde honge, and people who support that have the freedom of expression. But I'm being told that if you question Riya Chakrabarti too hard, and if it affects the political interests of the Maharashtra government, then you cannot report. How dare they? How dare they even think, Shilpi, of gagging us? Should we not report because the media can be gagged after Riya was given an ample opportunity to give 3 interviews slandering Sushant?
I completely agree. Freedom of speech is the strongest pillar of democracy. Having said that, I also realize that a smear campaign has to be stopped. You smear the career of a person.
Smear campaign? What smearing? Shruti Modi's WhatsApp chats, the drug links, where's the smear campaign? I'm only smearing drug peddlers.
Supplementing.
Smear campaign.
Allow me to speak.
Supplementing what is
Allow me
happening.
to speak.
Okay, let us speak, let us speak, let us
Making
speak.
any charges against Republic. What I am saying is against the media as such. I am not making a single charge against Republic. Please allow me to speak. Who is
Let us speak, let us speak.
Messengers of truth. We are not doing our job. if we
Don't
don't bring out
outshout
the
me,
facts.
whoever you are. Please
Journalists
don't
bring out
outshout
the
me.
facts.
Saurabh, let Shilpi complete.
Saurabh, will you please keep quiet? Learn to listen. I am not making any charges against Republic. I am a great supporter of your journalism, Arnab. I am only talking about media in general. Freedom of speech is not absolute. It is subject to reasonable restrictions. And one of the important restrictions is defamation. Now, please understand, as a journalist, you are not to do agenda-based journalist. And this is a general comment on media.
Did I do agenda-based journalism against Suresh Kalmani?
Oh, goodness, I am not saying it with regard to Republic.
No, I'm asking you generally what is agenda-based
media
journalism. I want to
freedom.
debate with you, Shilpi. I want to debate with you, Shilpi. 1 minute. Let's open the debate. I want to debate with you on one side and Shweta on one side. I want to say my piece. I am being told, oh my God, you are doing a media trial. I am asking my supporters, my friends, my viewers, is investigating a death case that is being brushed off as a suicide by a vested cabal indulging in a media trial, is confronting those who have been in the house on 14 June who are clearly lying, because I want to uncover the real sequence of events of what happened. Is that a media trial? Is calling out the botch-ups and the cover-ups of the Mumbai police and its commissioner, Parambir Singh, a media trial? I am ensuring the case does not drift away from focus and gather dust in files in a corner office of a police station, because Shilpi, you know that when dust gathers on cases, then no justice is done. I am looking the political dispensation in the eye and demanding a free and a fair and an impartial probe at a time when there is a PR clique at work. How is that a media trial? How is that a media trial?
Arnab, just hear me out for a minute. Investigation is not the job of a journalist. There are
Of course it is.
investigation
Of
agencies.
course it
You
is.
will only
Of course
report
it is.
facts.
Investigation
Please
is
hear
my
me
job.
out.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm being told I can't do investigative journalism. Shweta, I'm not going to listen to this anymore. I'm not going to listen to this. I'm not going to listen to this. It is my job, my responsibility, my national duty. See, viewers, attempts are being made to block me.
That 99%
Attempts are being made to block the Republic Network.
person came out to say anything against her. You know, please, there is a cartel. Who people are? Rizwan ji just talked about conduct of journalists. You are talking about conduct of Republic TV. You are talking about conduct of journalists. What about conduct of Mumbai police? Did they not know this entire cartel and the drug angle? And were they quiet because of that?
I am not targeting either Arnab, nor am I targeting Republic.
Not one person came out against Kangana Ranaut to say, even from the fraternity, to say that she's wrong. What does that mean? It means that people's movement needed a voice, and that voice became Arnab's voice. Let's please understand that if this would not have been where we are today, this case would have been long forgotten and shut.
And I think it's very obvious.
So investigation is not passing judgments. Nobody's
Decent, sober debate. Why are you shouting? Don't go hysterical, please. Don't go hysterical. Let's have a sober prime time debate.
Yes, absolutely.
Neither of us is suggesting anything against Republic or Arnab. I think I've repeated myself more than once. I'm discussing about general law, legal language. I'm saying we should not have half-truths. We should not have distortions.
So Shilpi ji, my question is...
Please, whoever you are, I've forgotten your name. Just hear me out. Hear me out for a minute.
And Shilpi
Hear me out for a minute. Hear me out for a minute.
Shweta, Shilpi ji, without being hysterical, please answer this question. Is white lies, speaking white lies on national TV allowed? Without being hysterical. Is speaking white lies on national television allowed? And is that good conduct of journalism or propaganda? Having a complete PR machinery in place, working for you, is that allowed? Is that a good journalism? What do you think? Framing questions, going about with a script, is that allowed? Is that good journalism?
No.
And I'm not being
Now, will you
hysterical.
hear
I'm
me
just
out?
asking you questions, and I'm going to be quiet
Let
and
me
listen to your
answer.
answers, Shilpi ji. Yes,
Let me
please.
answer. Now, about white lies, having a script prepared, if Ria's defense is all this which you are saying, or whoever the person is against whom these allegations are, when her bail application, and if her bail application comes up in the court, let the concerned court decide. And as far as a suspect or an accused is concerned, she has a right to silence. I think you know that. This is a basic principle of law. Now, having said that, I am not even once suggesting Republic is going beyond the Lakshman Rekha. I am discussing a larger debate, which is, does media have absolute powers to report? There I am saying no, the powers are subject to some restrictions which the Constitution
all right. I want to
and
ask
there
what
have been
restrictions. For
cases-
example, I'll give you a practical example. I'll give you a practical example. I have a problem. I want to share this, and I would love to debate this in any courtroom. My question is right now, Savio, question here is this. The principal witnesses are not speaking to me. The principal witnesses are sitting comfortably with some other networks and giving PR interviews. How do I get the truth? My reporter confronts Siddharth Pithani, who is leaving after interrogation. In the middle of the road, in the parking lot, elsewhere, pushing, my reporter, Syed Sohail, chases Siddharth Pithani. The chase sequence is clear. I'm sorry if it offends the sensibilities, Rahul, of more traditional thinking people, but in today's day and age, today's reporting is that we will chase the people where necessary to get the truth. Now, in that sequence, what happens? This is not traditional journalism, I agree, but this is new age journalism. We chased him. As a result of chasing him, you see the car is moving, he's driving, my reporter, my anchor is running behind him. He's accelerating, my reporter is, the door is open, my reporter is still running behind him. And as a result of this inevitable chase, at the end of it, Savio, Siddharth Pithani confesses, and he says to my anchor, I have given the names of the people who were present to delete the files. Big confession I get. Big confession. And nobody, for me, that is the blood rush of good journalism. Savio.
Arnab, the people of India are now seeing what real journalism is about. Real journalism is about seeking the truth and going after it with every ounce of your sweat and every ounce of your brains and every ounce of every skill set that you have to get the truth out. What your reporters are doing are exactly the kind of journalism that we require. Now, Bollywood, unfortunately, is about Kabhi Khushi and Kabhi Gum. And there's a lot of mohabbatein in the Bollywood camp. And definitely, there are a set of people who have kuch hota hai when you are reporting on them. The problem is, nobody wants to know the truth. They are all hiding behind technicality. Bollywood producer or not, politician or not, the truth will come out.
No. And I'm sorry, but no court in this country, can decide the form of journalism. If certain lawyers or even certain judges have issues with our form of journalism, it is my right to decide my form.
Read para 39 of Sushant.
No, it is. No, I tell you one thing. I am questioning the role and intent of the Mumbai police. What paragraph are you telling me? Where is that mentioned? The role and intent of the Mumbai police. One second. 1 minute. Listen to me. I question the VVIP treatment the Mumbai police is giving out. I am questioning the Disha Salian death collection with Sushant's friend who spoke to him on the 9th of June. Listen to me, Rizwan. You know, those people know. Those people know. No, Rahul. Those people know that unless they get a restriction, this public investigation will reveal the truth. Bottom line. But I am saying that today, if you,
say
a few words?
Yes, Rahul.
Arnab, can I finally say a few words? Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah. Please go on.
Yes. Go ahead.
Arnab, I'd like to say that I think you have every right to report what you do, what you see, what you find. You have every right to report that. But at the same time, I think words like, you had a couple of sycophants there saying that you are the voice of justice. You're the voice of truth. I don't think even you believe that you're the voice of justice or the voice of truth. I think your job, we're both media persons, is to
Excuse me, sir, if you meant that I was a sycophant, then I'm sorry. You have a very bad understanding and a bad definition of sycophancy. Please let me stop you right there. I said truth bellows. I did not say that.
Because
I did not say that.
You call Arnab Goswami the
truth bellows out of studios which believes in the justice. So please don't quote me as a sycophant if that's what you're saying.
No, you use the voice.
I did not.
No, you use
the word. I said the word truth bellows. I said whereas lies whimper. That's what I said.
Akashdeep is on the debate. Akashdeep also. Akashdeep and Rahul are on the debate. On the right side.
You used words that even Arnab would be embarrassed to hear.
No, I'm not believing spoonerism here.
Rahulji, can I say something here, please?
Let me ask you one
minute. Swapnil, I need to come in here.
Let me ask you one question.
Rahulji.
Okay, let Rahul complete. Let Rahul complete and then we'll come in.
A good media. Yeah, can I complete? Can I complete? Can I please complete? I think a responsible media. Now, both Arnab and I have been in the media for a long time. A responsible media questions everybody, the government, the opposition, the police, even the judiciary. We question them. But we are not the voice of justice or the voice of truth, as your couple of sycophants have been saying.
Of course we are. Now you've spoken. You've spoken. You've spoken. You've spoken. Watch, Rahul. Allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. Allow me to complete, sir. Sir, allow me to complete. Sir, allow me to complete. I'll say one line, then they will, because this. I'm not. The point is, it is our responsibility to be the voice of truth. A, B. We who are in the media today, who believe a new media has risen, never have a moment of self-doubt about our pursuits for justice. So if your idea is, Rahul, to put in my mind doubt, I would say I would put doubt in the minds of people who have been attacking Sushant's family.
As somebody called you?
I would not be in the profession if I were not to be the voice of justice. What would you want me to be? The voice of injustice?
By being called.
No, I'm sorry. All of us are. Not me alone. All of us are, and we need to be.
That's the role of the media.
Every journalist is a voice of justice.
Even the army.
Every journalist is a voice of justice.
When Operation Blue Star took place, the army fed us a pack of lies at that time. So even question
it's not about being the voice of justice.
That's all I'm saying. Question.
Okay, on the debate, Akashdeep is on the debate. 3 minutes left. Yes, Akash.
Great service. Watergate.
Arnab, I have to make one valid point. There is no denying that you are the voice of justice, and not only we on the panel, the entire country and people all over the world did support you for justice for Sushant. But now we want to, all of us wanted the CBI to come in. The CBI has come in. I think we now need to take one step back.
No, we won't.
Let us not start digressing, and let us not also start picking every possible point on a daily basis.
I'm sorry, Saurabh.
I think Rhea there is a disclosure about Rhea that is in our favor. We are not giving it enough time. It could be proved wrong eventually. That's a different matter. But if Rhea has points to make, if there are revelations that their sister and family knew stuff, we should give that an equal opportunity here to be discussed. We cannot just start with one position. With every new evidence, positions have to change. And that is the point that is being made. Nobody says you're not the voice of justice. We would not have reached so far without you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have great respect to all the courts in this country. I hope and I pray the courts stand with us, as there is a motivated conspiracy to stop Republic and some of us from reporting. On the other side tonight, dear viewers, 2 big debates. Is Facebook essentially biased? And then at 10:30 p.m. tonight, why do those who think Singapore is doing great think India is doing badly? The real GDP statistics at 10:30. See you in a few minutes.